How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon BDSP Wi-Fi battle, and today is the last time we'll be using this Rampardos team, so hopefully we can pull it off. If you want to battle me, then join the Discord server in the description, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's find ourselves a game. Okay, I've found my opponent from the Discord server. Again, if you want to join the Discord server, there's a link in the description, okay? Go for it. They've got a pretty nice team. They've got the Breloom, which I always love to see, the Garchomp, the Honchkrow, Alakazam, Infernape, and Empoleon. Empoleon and Honchkrow being pretty nice to see. And you know what? I know Alakazam's really common in OU, but for some reason I never get to fight it. It's really weird. No one ever seems to use it against me. Looking at this matchup, I'm trying to think what Rampardos could do. Probably going to be able to do a lot to the Honchkrow. The Empoleon as well will outspeed and KO that with Earthquake, hopefully. But the last four Pokemon probably aren't going to be able to be handled by a Rampardos, unfortunately. Maybe I should have put Sticky Web support on here. Yeah, it's always a big maybe. Looking at their team, though, they might lead with Breloom, seeing that I have absolutely zero Pokemon that can't be put to sleep. So what I might do is lead with Entei and just go from there. And the battle begins. They're going to lead off with the Infernape, which isn't what I expected them to lead with, but at the same time I guess it makes sense. The Infernape might go for a close combat. If it's choice banded, we should still live because Entei is not exactly the most frail Pokemon in the world. It's got a decent health stat, as you can see, at 190. That's uninvested, you know, so it might be alright. They might also just hard switch out in something like Empoleon or Garchomp to avoid the extreme speed early damage. So I'm going to go straight for a Sacred Fire and see how it goes. So we're actually outspeeding this Infernape, which is pretty impressive somehow. And they're going to go straight for a Stealth Rock. So they're clearly a different kind of Infernape, which would explain why we outsped. So with that in mind, nothing wrong with going for another Sacred Fire. I just need to remember about the Stealth Rocks because I've got a few Pokemon that can get damage from it pretty badly. Alright, there we go. We can go for a Sacred Fire and KO the Infernape, which is always nice to get out of the way early, I've got to say. So Infernape goes down. I can cross it off my list. Boom. And now what they can probably do is just bring in the Garchomp and just revenge kill us with Earthquake, but we're not going to let that happen, of course. I'll switch out. And now they're going to bring in Empoleon. Empoleon is also another respectable one because it can definitely take Sacred Fire and it can dish out some real damage to me. So what I'm going to do is, part of me wants to go into Mantine. I think Mantine's probably the best option because then I can get a Defog off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and not have to worry about anything the Empoleon can do to me because, well, Mantine pretty much walls this thing. So we're going to Mantine real quick. Stealth Rocks do dig in, which is a shame, but hopefully they went for a Water attack. They are an Agility Empoleon. Oh my, an offensive Empoleon. That's pretty badass to see. We shouldn't have anything to worry about. I'm just like, for some reason I've got it in my head now. I'm like, this is a physical Empoleon and it has Rock Slide. But I doubt that very much. So let's go for a Defog and get rid of these Stealth Rocks. Now that the Infernape's gone, we don't have to worry about them being set up again. There we go. They're actually going to withdraw their Empoleon after setting up the Agility, which makes sense. I didn't think it would have anything to touch me. So they're going to bring in the Honchkrow real quick as I can just nice and easily go for a Defog. There we go. Lovely job. And now I'm thinking, what's my best switch into a Honchkrow? I don't really know what Honchkrow typically does because I haven't used one yet, really. I can expect Brave Bird, Sucker Punch, probably Roost. I know it gets Superpower, but not yet. I know that doesn't get Superpower yet. It gets it post Pokemon Home, which, you know, might never happen. I feel like my best switch in, though, is going to be Rampardos. You know, Rock type and everything. If it goes for Brave Bird, stuff like that. They might even go for Night Slash. I'm just waiting for him to get a critical hit, though, or something. So Rampardos can freely come in here, hopefully. As they actually end up going for a Substitute. So it's a Substitute variant on the Honchkrow. And now, luckily, thanks to Defog lowering the evasiveness of this Honchkrow, we don't have to worry about Rock Slide missing. So let's just go ahead and go straight for it. Hopefully we outspeed. If we don't outspeed, then it's a shame. If we do outspeed, then it's a W. So they're going to go ahead and attack me, of course. Goes for the Brave Bird. Let's see how much damage we're talking here. Oh, it barely just does half. That is so frustrating. Poor Rampardos. Not going to do much today. Not going to do much at all. That is a real shame right there. And the Empoleon's offensive as well, which means it likely will outspeed. So it's not looking like we're going to be using Rampardos. I can't really see myself switching anything into that Brave Bird either. I'm going to need a free switch. No, that's not necessarily true, actually. We do have Magnezone. Let's go Magnezone. Magnezone can probably sort some stuff out here. You never know. You never know. So we'll go into our Magnezone real quick. We can definitely take a Brave Bird. Goes for a Sucker Punch. That would have definitely KO'd as well, which is a shame. I need to make sure this Honchkrow doesn't get any kills because it's obviously probably has Moxie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to anticipate the Garchomp, go for a Flash Cannon, and hopefully they do switch out. There we go. They're going to withdraw the Honchkrow, hopefully into the Garchomp. That'd be nice. There it is. The Garchomp. Now we can do some solid damage to it with Flash Cannon, which is going to be great for us. Boom. Nearly KOs. God, Magnezone is so powerful. I love it. I just love how powerful Magnezone is. So this seems like a job for either Cresselia or Mantine. I feel like they will just go straight for an EQ. There is the option of going for a Stone Edge, anticipating either a Mantine or the Cresselia to come in, or the Salamence. In which case, Cresselia is probably the best play. Let's go for Cresselia. Cresselia seems like the most optimal play there. There we go. I'm going to withdraw into my good old-fashioned Cresselia. I love Cresselia. It's so bulky. I know that's kind of counterproductive. Yeah, there's the Stone Edge, anticipating either the Salamence or the Mantine, or even this thing, of course. That's always an option. Stone Edge would have definitely decimated my Mantine, so I'm glad I didn't do that. I should be able to just go straight for an Ice Beam, and if they bring in the Empoleon, we can just hard switch into Magnezone, trap it, go for a Thunderbolt, and be done with it. Because I'll probably try and set up an agility on my Cresselia. So let's go for the Ice Beam. Hopefully we can get a KO. Nope, they're going to withdraw, of course. That is the smarter play to do. And they're going to go into Honchkrow, which is less of a smart play. I guess they don't really need Honchkrow anymore, I'm guessing. Either way, they're not using it anymore. Let's just say that. Honchkrow goes down, so that's one less thing to worry about. I was a bit worried about the Sucker Punch because that could come and bite me in the bum a bit later. But not now. We're going to send in the Breloom. This is where things get a bit hairy because Spore is a thing and I need to decide which Pokemon I want to be put to sleep. And I also have to hope that my opponent is following Smogon rules and isn't going to put Spore on every single Pokemon on my team, because that wouldn't be very helpful. Wait, what? Let's go for an Ice Beam. They're probably going to go for Spore. Yeah, they go for a Spore. Shaking his Mushroom at me. Wiggle, wiggle. Puts to sleep. That's fine. That's fine. So we are fast asleep, which is a shame. But this means they probably won't go for Spore again. Which also means, in turn, I can probably switch something in for not for free, but I can switch something in without having to worry about Spore. So the Pokemon I'm going to do that with is going to be the Entei. They might be Focus Punch, so they might go ahead and Focus Punch, anticipating the switch. But we've also got the Salamence as an option. I feel like Entei is probably the better option here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go Entei. Let's do it. There we go. Cresselia comes through. In comes the Entei. And the pressure the Entei dominates over the opponent with its mightiness and stuff like that. Unfortunately, my opponent went for a substitute, which is a bit frustrating because now they can get off a free Spore again if they want to. I'm hoping they don't. Personally, let's go for a Sacred Fire and see. Okay, so they are going for Focus Punch. Thank you very much for not sporing me to death. Because the amount of people I face that just spam Spore at me, and I'm just like, this is just not a fun game at all for anyone. I know I should have something for Spore on Breloom. I forgot. Leave me alone. That Focus Punch just annihilated me. What on earth is going on there? I hope they haven't got Mach Punch. Wow, that did so much damage. Let's go for Sacred Fire again and just hope for the best. Alright, they're going to withdraw the Breloom, of course. That makes sense. Probably into Empoleon. I was literally just about to say that. However, Empoleon won't be able to take two of these. So maybe not the best play. Wow, it barely took one. And we got the burn. Anyway, are going to lose their Empoleon here. I doubt they'll switch in something else. There we go. Entei coming through again as the monster that it is. I just really wish I could pull Rampardos off, but it's just so hard pulling Rampardos off when, like, the majority of Pokemon outspeed it. It's really frail. The only thing it's been good for is breaking through walls. And I know, Wall Breaker, it's in the name, but it's still one of those things. So, Empoleon goes down, and we are kind of sat here. I might just let Entei go down so I can get a free switch in with Mantine. That way I don't have to worry about Stone Edge too much, because we can take one Stone Edge and go for an Ice Beam. Then also we can get a free switch in with Salamence as well, which can do a lot of damage to my opponent's team, to be honest with you. So, kind of thinking we just let it go down. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. They go for the Earthquake, which is of course going to destroy Entei's life. But it's fine, we don't really need Entei anymore. I can handle it from here. Okay, I can handle it from here. So, do I want to go into Salamence and reveal the Scarf? Is this not a better time than any? Yeah, let's go into Salamence and just decimate. Do it. Let's just do it. I don't see why not. Really don't see why not. Boom. Get the Intimidate off, which is always nice. We can go straight for a Dragon Claw. Boom. And it'll definitely KO. There we go. They're going to withdraw the Garchomp. What are they going to bring in to take this on? Breloom seems like... I don't know whether I would have switched Breloom into there, because I could go for a Dragon Dance, and I could be Lumberry as well, so you can't spore me. Dragon Claw should 2-hit KO. It does. They do have the Poison Heal, but looking at the damage we did, we should be alright. So let's go for another Dragon Claw and finish it off. There we go. Go for the Dragon Claw. Hopefully it finishes it off. And a boom! The Breloom's out of there. One less thing to worry about, of course. So now we've just got Garchomp and the Alakazam. The Alakazam is likely going to be Focus Sashed, so they're actually going to bring Garchomp back in. Wait, are you Scarf Chomp? Oh, are you Scarf Chomp? Oh, that's a thing. That's probably why they switched out after they used Earthquake, because they were locked in. You going to go for a Dragon Claw on me? Is that what you're going to do? I don't think so. I'm going to go into Mantine. Let's go into Mantine. Oh, they might Stone Edge. Stone Edge is also an option. I just switched my Mantine into a Stone Edge. I'm such an idiot. What am I doing? I can't believe I just did that. Went for the Outrage. Hey, we're still not taking two of these. Nope. I really should have just switched roles and made Cresselia physically defensive and this thing specially defensive. I just thought that this thing's typing would be good for stuff like Infernate, but I guess not. Let's go for an Ice Beam just in case. I say just in case. We are definitely going down to this Outrage. That is for sure. Yep, there it is. Please be confused. That'd be nice. They're not confused. Not confused. As frustrating as that is that they're not confused, we still can't switch Rampardos in. If they were confused, we could have tried it. Let's go into Magnezone. Magnezone can definitely sponge an Outrage and go for a Flash Cannon in return. So let's just do that. Flash Cannon. Goes for the Outrage. Of course, it's going to do not too much damage to my Magnezone, because Magnezone's got a really good physical defense. I believe it's base 120 or 110, 120, 110, something like that, which is great. Go for a Flash Cannon, take out the Garchomp, and now all we have left is that pesky Alakazam that we have yet to see. So let's hope they bring out some surprises. Magnezone doesn't need to do anything now, so we can just let Magnezone go down to a Focus Blast. And from there, we just have to try our best. Salamence should be able to handle it. So let's go for another Flash Cannon since we're locked in. There we go. They're going to go for Focus Blast. They hit it as well. This is what happens when you tell your opponents good luck, have fun. Don't wish your opponents good luck. They hit every attack. Nah, I shouldn't complain. So we've got a Sleepy Cresselia. We've got a Rampardos that's half dead. And we've got a Salamence. Well, we know what we've got to do. Salamence it is. Salamence. I was saying it wrong. My bad. Alright, so I guess we just go for an Outrage from now. Yeah, and just if they're sashed, they're sashed. What can we do about it? Not a lot. They are sashed, I'm afraid. So it comes down to whether we can live a Dazzling Gleam or not. Or a Psychic. I guess they don't have Dazzling Gleam. That makes sense, though, because they've got Focus Blast, haven't they? So, oh, that Psychic did a massive amount of damage to my Salamence, but unfortunately we are scarfed, so we are going to be able to outspeed the Alakazam and catch the GG, the W, all that stuff. So thank you very much. I'm going to try and pronounce your name, Shimagane, I think. I might have butchered that. I'm so sorry. Shimagane? Looks like it, doesn't it? I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.